Hey everyone, my name is Janice, creator of Mediatek Dad. Today we're going to be talking about the Infinix Hot 10s, and I'm going to be telling you whether this phone is worth your money. Now, if you thought we were going to do an unboxing video after the intro, we're actually not. Because what I got from Infinix was just the actual unit itself, plus the charger. But if you want to check a full unboxing video of that, I think my friend Sulatech Reviews and Poi Reviews have unboxing videos of this phone. So let's go straight to the design on this. So at the bottom, we'll find a 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone, a micro USB port, which again, I don't like in 2021, and a downfiring speaker. On the right side, we have the power button and the volume rockers. The top side is very clean. You can't find anything here. No noise cancelling microphone, no infrared blaster. And then on the left side, we have a dual SIM card slot plus an expandable memory card slot. Phones with expandable memory card slots, always a win. And then at the back, we have a fingerprint scanner, which is kind of old because most phones these days have the fingerprint scanner on the power button. And then I have to mention that the back design does have this pattern that kind of looks like a diamond snake skin. They said this is a geometric design, but whatever it is, it looks like a snake skin to me. The body of the Infinix Hot 10s is made out of plastic, so it's not too heavy. The back panel is a little bit glossy, so it's gonna be a fingerprint smudge magnet. Plus, add to the fact that this is made out of plastic, so this has a high chance of getting scratched easily if you don't put protection on the back. And by the way, let's not forget, this has a triple camera setup highlighted by a 48 megapixel main sensor. At the front, we have a water drop notch selfie camera, and then we have a 6.82 inch display, which is bigger than most entry-level phones at this price point. So the main draw for the Infinix Hot 10s is its chipset. So this is equipped with a Mediatek Helio G85 chipset. This is a very popular chipset that's been used on several phones already, and those phones have been really successful in their price segment. So there is an expectation that the Infinix Hot 10s would perform just as well as those phones that I mentioned. And after several weeks of using the Infinix Hot 10s, I can tell you that that is the case. I mean, it's gonna be so easy to breeze through your daily tasks using this phone. I just want to quickly mention that I was able to get around 200+ thousand Antutu benchmark points on this. I'll just flash on the screen the actual Antutu benchmark points. Just to give you a point of reference, my old Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge was only able to get about 150,000 Antutu benchmark points. So its performance is definitely better than a flagship phone's performance from a few years ago. All right, let's go several years ago. I think that was 4 years ago. But anyway, the point is this is a very capable chipset and you won't have any issues if you're just gonna be using this for your daily tasks as well as for some light gaming. Software-wise, it comes with Android 11 out of the box with its own XOS user interface. And I have to tell you that this is probably one of my least favorite user interfaces out there right now. But that is not for a lack of effort on the side of Infinix, but more of something that they just need to tweak and improve on as the years go on. And as I mentioned in my review of the Infinix 08, Infinix has a tendency of putting a lot of bloatware in their phones. They also have this very intrusive and annoying notifications, but these are apps that you can easily uninstall, and if you can't uninstall them, you can easily turn off the notifications on the Infinix Hot 10s. So if you find yourself seeing a lot of notifications that you don't really want, just turn them off. But hopefully Infinix can just tone it down a little bit when it comes to bloatware and of course the notifications that come with those pre-installed apps. So moving on, let's go ahead and talk about the display on this. So first off, this only has a 720p display, but Infinix tries to make up for that by coming up with 90 Hz refresh rate. Just a year ago, you'll only be able to see 90 Hz and above on flagship level phones, but this year, phone companies are really stepping up their game, and having 90 Hz on an entry-level phone is a really great development, especially for consumers who are on a tight budget, because now you can see what the actual fuss is about 90 Hz or higher refresh rates on a phone. The display itself is very decent, and to give you an actual idea of what you guys can see, here is a side-by-side comparison or side-by-side sample of the Infinix Hot 10s with other phones. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about the Infinix Hot 10s's display. Now, another thing that you should take note of, especially when it comes to the display and watching HD movies on the Infinix Hot 10s, is that it only comes with Widevine level 3. That means you can't watch HD resolution on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, and all your other streaming services. But honestly, if you're not like me, who's very picky when it comes to video quality, it's not gonna be a deal breaker. Moving on to the camera, this is a very decent 48 megapixel main shooter. The other lenses you don't have to concern yourself about because they're not really that much of a factor when it comes to the quality that you can get from the main sensor, which again is very usable and at this price range I think is a steal. The night mode on this is the one that I would want to highlight the most because again, it reminds me of the Infinix 08. That one is a great performer when it comes to night mode because the Super Nightscape mode on this really improves your photos and you'll see the difference here as I'm showing you. Now, if I do have time, I'll add some Google Drive links in the description box where you can see the full resolution samples. Now, as for videos, you can shoot up to 2K resolution here. Hey guys, so this is the video sample of the Infinix Hot 10s. This is recording in 2K resolution, no 4K resolution here. And I've actually seen the video quality on this. It's okay. It's what you'd expect from a budget level phone. It's not gonna blow you away, guys. It's decent if you're watching it on the phone itself. But if you watch this on a bigger display like I did on my computer, you're gonna see that this is kind of lacking in details and the video is gonna be shaky because this doesn't have image stabilization, which is expected at this price range. However, I wanna hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you think about the quality of the video on this. So all things considered, including the price, the camera on the Infinix Hot 10s is really good. Next up is gaming. Gaming is what I would want to use the Infinix Hot 10s for. This is a really great gaming phone. I've been playing a lot of Mobile Legends on this. Of course, Mobile Legends is such an easy game to run, but hey, a lot of my viewers are actually huge Mobile Legends fans. If you guys are looking for a good phone that you can play Mobile Legends on for hours on end, this is gonna be something that I can highly recommend. I did see some frame drops here and there, but it's not really something that would take away from your overall gaming experience. And I didn't really feel any heating issues while playing Mobile Legends. I'm just talking about Mobile Legends as of now because that's the only game that I've played for hours on end. Now, as for the other games, I'll be doing a follow-up video on this where I'll show you the thermals, the actual thermals, and the actual gameplay on the other games that I want to play on this. So stay tuned for my follow-up video after a few weeks. Worth mentioning as well is the fact that I didn't see any ultra graphics settings on this one. So kind of sad because the Helio G85 has been out for a while now. So come to think of it, this game should have been well optimized for ultra graphics settings. But again, it's not here. This comes with 6,000 milliamp hours of battery. That is a lot, which means you can use this for a full day of regular use with a mix of some gaming, some YouTube, some social media use, and you'll still have a lot of battery left the day after. And by the way, this is with 90 Hertz even turned on. For your gamers out there, this is a really cool feature wherein if you only have 5% of battery remaining, the power marathon will kick in, which adds 25% more power, ensuring that you don't really have that shutdown. So you can avoid those instances with the Infinix Hot 10s. So that's a really cool battery feature, especially with gamers in mind. All right, so when it comes to charging, you have a 10-watt charger, which is a little bit disappointing. And I've been saying this on most phones that have 6,000 milliamp hours of battery. I wish that it would have at least 33 watts of fast charging. This one only has a 10-watt charger, and you could expect to charge this from 0 to 100% in about 3 hours. I think you already know that this is a really good phone, especially for its price point. And I really haven't mentioned the price yet, right? Now, this variant that I have is the 6128 version, and this will cost you 6,990 pesos. For that amount of money, you already have a 48 megapixel camera, a 6.82-inch display, and a Mediatek Helio G85 chipset. Oh, and let's not forget the battery, of course. I mean, even though it only has a 720p display, that is countered by the 90Hz refresh rate. And of course, you have the intangibles, which are the 3.5mm headphone jack and the expandable memory card slot. Those are very key features, especially for someone who really prefers to have those on their phone. So if you want to get your own Infinix Hot 10s, I'll put all of the links in the description box. And by the way, this will be available, I think, by June 17, if I remember correctly. So if you guys want to get your hands on your own Infinix Hot 10s, make sure to add it to your cart already. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Keep safe and have a great day.